Reminds me of your mother!
Wow, I mean, that is some cruel language there. Sorry about that for any young whippersnapper ears that we've got watching the video. But hello and welcome back. Here we are with Total War Rome 2, and we have got ourselves a 3 versus 3. Not only is this any 3 versus 3, this is a tournament practice match for the Tournament of Sweats tournament that is coming up, which you should see some replays and such from myself and Joe on it, as well as I know both of us should be recovering some of the live battles as well. But for this one, this was sent in by Armored Scarab, who is Arverni here. And next to him, we have got Gete being commanded by Ulfer. And finally, on the far left, we've got Chimeria being commanded by Charlie 6 Zulu. Now, if you recognize any of these names, you should know that these are none other than the HungryWolves. Yes, those HungryWolves. The HungryWolves from the Apollo tournament a few years back, and you should recognize their names from multiple other tournaments since then as well. And I have heard this is a good one. On the defense, we have got Rome being commanded by Jeremy Duncan, Galatia being commanded by Kevin Capula, I think is how you say it is. And then we can't really see them right now, but finally, Athens being commanded by Carrie Mann. So, as you can see, this is from the attacker's point of view, which means we can't really see what's going on the defense, other than the couple things on the front end here. The one thing that worries me a little right off the bat here is the existence of the auxiliary infantry for Rome. I guess we'll see how this is going to go. You could see some artillery exchanges happening between the attackers and the defenders. The attackers have 2 artilleries. Chimeria over here has 1, and Gete has 1 in the middle. But look at this. I mean, Arverni is like in this, man. Look how fast he is booking it to this side. We are on the map of Ankyra, which we've talked about before is a very, very tough defending map. Very, very attacker heavy typically. Typically, this is not always the greatest attack point. Usually the place you want to hinge your attack on is this corner here, and as you use this corner, the other sides just tend to come with it. So we will see how this is going to go with Arverni just like pouring in. Chimeria and Gete kind of taking their time. You can see that it looks like Rome and Galatia going to be the main defenders on this side. A lot of Galatian swords. Arverni leading off with some Celtic warriors here. Let's get in here. A lot of Javies coming in from the Galatian swords. There we go, charge in from the Celtic warriors. The Celtics are still coming off the walls. That's why, personally, I am a fan of swarming the walls here. If I'm Galatia here, oh, look here, we got Galatia coming in with light cav. Or light horse, excuse me. Light horse are kind of fun because they do have Javies. They've got precursors, so as they go charging in, they actually throw a volley. So let's see, 13 kills and 17 kills. Good shield wall by the Chosen Swords. It's about your best defense against cavalry. And here comes some of the Roman units. Got some legionary cohort, and looks like they're having a little powwow here. Like I think they're having a like a huddle before they go into the fight. All right, guys. All right. So we're going up against barbarians. Yeah. We're gonna go kill the barbarians, right? Yeah. Let's get a Robo Victor. Woo! There you go. That's my chant. Congratulations. You heard it here first, boys and girls. You've heard the Roman huddle chant. Woo! Now, light hoplites going up against Scythian hoplites. The Scythian hoplites should win a 1v1. Problem is they're going against 2 units. But you can see what they're doing. They're actually buying time for the young axes to burn the towers. Those towers are just going to get free kills for the defenders, and the attackers want to get rid of that. Here we go. We got some Hastati going up against some Chosen Swords. Looks like Rome here bringing the rally and raised banner. That is the Commander General. Auxiliary Infantry. They got 36 kills. They're doing all right. All right. Just fine. But you can see Chosen Swords coming in from Arverni. The Chosen Swords are going to eat right through those auxiliary infantry. Once again, that is the best thing here. You have to swarm the walls. Catch the unit while it is still half coming off of the tower. Once it's fully off the tower, it can fight you toe-to-toe, man-to-man. But if you catch it when like 30 guys are on the wall, get a lot better worth out of it, don't you? Don't you wanna Fanta? Where'd the light horse end up going? Did they go back into the settlement, maybe? Yeah, I think they probably did. I guess technically they could be hiding behind one of these buildings over here, maybe. With Rome, sometimes the line of sight can be a little goofy. Here we go. Cimmerian heavy archers engaging the Roman auxiliary Syrians. That's a good matchup for Chimeria. So this is an interesting matchup as a whole in this battle because you've got, honestly, what most would consider a bit of a defender advantage here in factions with a Rome and a Galatia combo, and Athens is not a terrible faction at all. This legionary cohort's already lost 41 men. Only 4 kills. Now I'm a little surprised that we're not seeing a little bit more of a push over here to allow for that archer shot on the flank. Does look like Chimeria might be going into that now. Chimerian heavies moving forward. Some of them are still engaging the Syrians, but really all they need is 1 or 2 to shoot the backs of these. Oh, they're going for the burn. All right, that's actually a good call. You know, he used the fire arrows to burn that, but because of the angle, he probably didn't need to. He probably could have just stuck with standard shot because they probably would have killed the crew anyways. Just a hint. That's one thing. A lot of people think you can only walk up here and shoot with fire shot to kill, you know, to burn this. But honestly, all you got to do is come onto the side and shoot their crew. Shoot their crew and they can't fire. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Honestly, Rome should have gotten up on the walls and thrown jabbies down here. Late now, but it's fine. Now Rome really going in. Look at this. Legionary cohorts just going in crazy. Scythian hoplites are going to have trouble. Young axes are not going to hold that. Now on the right, typically, like I said earlier, typically the harder place to attack here. Looks like they're actually doing a good job gaining some foothold here. Chosen Swords on the walls. Some of them getting a little weak here, but that's all right. It's not too bad yet. But Rome over here could be a little bit of a problem. You can see now we've got a legionary cohort coming in to support the Hastati. Classic matchup, Arverni versus Rome. Wow, completely brain fart here. And look at this, because they neutralized the gate, Arverni going right through it. Right through the gate, getting another avenue of attack. You can see the general's bodyguard moving up from Rome to do some abilities here, throwing off his commander abilities. Here we go. Now you can see the archers on the side getting that shot. I'm a little surprised that we're not seeing Rome and Athens archers up here to try and counteract that. That's really their best chance of stopping this. But I mean, they've got a pretty good foothold going on. Scythian hoplites and noble swords are already in. Noble swords 190 kills. Here's some Cretans from Athens. I bet you. Where are you shooting? Where are you shooting? What are you going for? All right, he's just going over to this. But you know what? You should just move up here and then shoot into this. Maybe he's worried about the archer, retaliation. Uh-oh. Arverni looks like he's losing some ground here. But honestly, Rome going with a straight-up pull-through here. There's a chosen sword, guys, right here. But look where some of these legionaries are going. All the way up here to the next chosen sword. I mean, it could be a misclick. It does look like he might be trying to move that unit back. So perhaps it was just a misclick. So far, I haven't seen him do anything weird, but, who knows? Who knows? I don't recognize any of the names of the defenders, so I'm not sure if they are players from the HungryWolves specifically, like the HungryWolves server, Discord server. Here we go. Look at this. Mercenary Axewar is actually landing over here, actually getting up behind that line of defense that we were talking about. But look at this. As they're gaining the ground down this flank here, it's going to open up so many avenues to the center. Then as the center breaks down, once again it opens up the right. You can see that the light horse of Galatia showing up on the far right flank. But once again, Arverni's having some trouble. If he doesn't get more troops onto this wall to support that, this whole thing's going to collapse pretty quick. But honestly, from the looks of how he's playing things right now, I'm not sure that he's actually going to put more units onto that wall. He seems content to leave it be for now. And I guess we'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens. Oathsworn coming in on the far left from Arverni. Oh my god, 205 kills already. But keep in mind that they have been mostly killing like light hoplites and junk like that. So it's not like they, you can see they have 250 kills, but only one chevron. Typically means that they aren't getting that many, that great of kills. Ooh, here comes the Arty. That's the other tough part about Ankara, is that just because of the overall setup of the settlement, it is highly susceptible to artillery fire and very, very, very difficult. You can see Chimerian now into the walls with his archers. Now he can begin taking that fair engagement. His archers can take on any archers on the field. He just doesn't want to get outnumbered. If he gets Galatia Syrians and Rome Syrians against him, he will lose. But typically he should win this fight. Needs to be careful. One of his archers getting pretty weak here. His other two archers back in the back. Looks like one of them might be out of ammo. Nope, 175 kills. Still has ammo. All right. All right. Now on the front lines, the Oathsworn now up to 308 kills, 125 men left. He's just popped a headhunt. He is fresh, so I wonder, somebody's general must be refreshing him. That's all right, I'm not sure who it is. Thorax swords are throwing javies. They're kind of get some shots into him. The Oathsworn is getting a little beat up at this point. They do have a noble sword supporting at 105 kills on them now. Scythian hoplites now moving into combat as well. Back in the center, well, real quick, we'll go to the right. To the right, you can see, to the right. Sorry. One chosen sword holding back the hordes of Rome. Osworn now getting shot by the Roman Syrians over here. Needs to be careful about that. He probably wants to move this. But look at this. We do have Getae moving in against the center. So we're about to get a kind of a really good three-pronged attack. Now, what do we have? We've got Mercenary Axe Warriors, Scythian Hoplites, got a Legionary holding the gate, but a Noble Sword coming through the gate. That is going to be very effective there. And that unit is about to break the Legionary unit, which is going to allow the attackers into the next little layer there. Look at the hordes that are set up here, guys. We've got Thorax Hoplites, Mercenary Veteran Hoplites, Thorax Swords. A huge amount of forces set up to defend this. Light Hoplites are now in. Look at the Osworn, 414 kills, double chevron, 47 men left. Cretan Archers now moving forwards. Oh no, this is a terrible place to be, Athens. You got Chimerius here, more archers here. You're about to get, like, smacked. Yeah, I think he just realized and he's getting out there. Get your men out of there! And more Roman units moving forward. Oh, here we go. Light Horse coming back out the gates. I think what they did, I think they moved stuff over here to allow Getae's archers to get some shots off. But they're now pulling back. They do see the Light Horse. Well, hopefully they see it. They've got some spears here. The thing about this Getae spears, they do not have javies. They have 25 bonus versus large, which looks really good, but no javies is not great. Javelins are your best anti-cav. They really are. I'm a little surprised that we're not seeing the step cav moving over, maybe at least one of them. I wonder, they could be just worried that they might have another cav force waiting. And they better hope they don't, because even though they've got the Chimerian step lancers here, if cav came out this gate right now, they would be in a lot of trouble. Well, I guess it's neutralized, so maybe not. They were able to get around here and neutralize it. Never mind, scratch everything I just said, because I was going to say that they were really, really exposed, these archers, but with the gate neutralized, the attacker or the defenders can't go out of it. So, sucks to suck, I guess. Once again, look at this. The left is 1. Look at the progress on the center, and then you can see the collapse on the right now. So, peeling back the layers of the onion that is Ankara. It is an absolute nightmare to defend. This settlement, it really, really is. I honestly can't think of the last time. I'm not saying that it's never failed. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, and don't quote me saying that I promise you this. This is a foolproof plan. It never fails. No, I'm just saying that it is very rare, and I can't tell you the last time I saw this tactic fail on Ankara, and that is this delayed 3-step attack on this settlement. I can't tell you the last time I saw it fail. It just is so freaking hard to defend. It really, really is. But it does mean that I love seeing when players and defenders really put their hearts into trying to defend the settlement. It's very admirable. This Oathsworn, look at this, down to 19 men, double chevron, 517 kills. Once again, though, he has 500 kills and only 2 chevrons. That really means that he's not killing great units. But to be perfectly honest with you, what it does mean is that he's buying time. He's buying himself and his fellow attackers time, okay? The quicker you get through the junk, the better. If they're going to send their junk up to defend you, okay, and they don't put support to it, aka archers, things of the sort, throw that elite in there and cut them to shreds, okay? All those shitty units are doing is buying time for the defenders, so if they're going to give you the opportunity, throw your elite in there and smack those units, okay? It is the best thing you can do for yourself. Now, if they get archers forward, get the fuck out of there, okay? The archers are going to, you don't want to lose, you don't want to waste your elites to archer fire. That's the big thing you want to be careful of. So, those are the kind of things to think of. But remember, the attackers got themselves the archer superiority here, allowing them to throw that Oathsworn in and cut through the low-tier defending units. It also means that these noble swords are able to get in from Gete, 121 kills. They actually have a Scythian hoplite that's actually pushed forward here as well. Galatian Legionnaires are going to be very, very tough to deal with. They are an extremely good unit. They're, let me see. They're probably the best mid-tier unit on the field right now. Just looking, I don't think that Rome brought any of their really good mid-tiers, so but Rome and Galatia are really giving the left-hand side a run for their money. Got a chosen sword, 175 kills with 125 men. They're doing pretty good. On the left, Legionary Cohort 194. They're doing pretty good. 110 on the other Legionary units. But this right is just not doing so hot, man. Oh, no. This is not about to happen. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Oh, no. I'm curious if the attackers know, or the defenders know, that this is not the point. This is the point. Chimerian Cav is in, but look at the defenses and where they're set up, guys. Everything is set on this point. And they have nothing stopping this side. Ooh, no. There's the Light Horse. Step Lancers and Light Horse. Light Horse should win this, but it is a double team, so. There you go. There's the double team.
Warriors, move out! Charge! What curse you?
Chimerian Nobles just really holding back the Thorax, making sure they can't go do anything. You can see the attackers still putting enough pressure over here to keep the defenders honest. They've got their archers set up, you know, all over the place attacking this. Really putting a lot of pressure into this point. But look at this, just sneak in just enough. Just enough off to the edge. And there's nothing there. Oh, no. Guys. Okay, guys. I don't know if the defenders are watching this battle. But if you're watching this battle, and I'm sure you figured this out now, but this is the capture point of Ankara. And honestly, about now, I bet they're starting to wonder why so many of the attacking forces are making their way over here. You can see the Cav actually getting in around the back of Rome, going for the general! Woohoo! Look at that. Now the general, even though... Oh no, he's screwed. Oh man. I wonder, is the Roman general dead at this point? Doesn't look like it yet. 16 men. But look at this. The attacker's actually being polite, not even going for the cap here. Interesting. Very interesting. Galatian noblemen. Got some spears. More stuff moving over. Got the Oathsworn, two Oathsworn General and a regular Oathsworn. Chimerian noble infantry have now attacked the Thorax swords. Thorax swords probably going to lose that. Now what is going on? Are they realizing, or are they just collapsing? I'm not sure if they're just peeling stuff over here to defend this. I'm really not sure what's going on. The defense is actually kind of just falling apart at this point. You know, they were putting up a pretty stout defense at first, but man, once this got going, this whole defense has really just crumbled. There's some good tips here, some good do's and don'ts in this battle, I would say. You know, it's not bad, you know what I mean? It's definitely a good learning battle, and I think those are good for the channel, especially because I've made points in the past that I like to show people some things, better ways to do things, tactics they should use, some things that people maybe just don't know, you know. That is my biggest goal on this channel, and honestly, battles like this are sometimes the best ways to do it. You can see the Galatians and some Athenians still defending this area here, some more Romans over this spot. Honestly, I'm just really surprised, but it does look like... You know what? I respect the attackers for not going for this. You know what? They could tell that the defenders didn't know that this was the cap point. So honestly, kudos to the attackers for saying, you know what? We're going to give the defenders a chance to fight this out. We aren't just going to go and cap the point. So kudos. You know, well fought by the attackers for doing that. And honestly, I'm sure that the defenders really, really appreciate that. Honestly, they may not even know that they're doing that. But you know what? I bet that they figured it out. So honestly, a kudos to the attackers for that. And honestly, defenders, well fought. Just some things to think about and some things to learn. Once again, I have no idea if these guys are even watching the channel or watching this video. But you know what, guys? It is... no harm, no foul. Good battle. Keep fighting. You know what? I'm sure if you contact the HungryWolves or join the HungryWolves Discord or the Dragon Core Discord, which is linked in the description, there's always people playing Rome 2, and we would love to have you guys along for the games. And you know what? Have you in and see if we can't teach you a few tricks. I think in the end, we're just waiting for the Galatian general here to break, and I think that would be GG. Galatian nobleman, 200 kills, not too shabby. And there it is. Let's go look at some kills here. All right, leading off the attackers, Charlie 6 Zulu as Chimeria, 1750. 119 on the gen, 126 on the artillery. His archers, look at that, 268. Really well done. A lot of his hoplites just doing okay. Scythians 104, 107. Ulfur as Gete with 2,543 kills. Look at the noble swords. 243, 276, 237, 196. 231 on the Mercenary Axe Warriors. His archers doing pretty well. 314, 223. We have got Armored Scarab as Arverni with 2,776 kills. Look at this. He actually only brought one Gallic Hunter, excuse me. 194 kills on it. But no slingers. Interesting thought there. General barely saw combat. 530 kills on the one, 222 on the other. Look at the Chosen Swords, 351 though. 241 as well. For the defenders, we've got Jeremy Duncan, 1828 as Rome. As Rome with 1,828 kills. Whatever, you get it. Archers did okay, 118, 115, not too shabby. His infantry did solid, 183, 129, 215. It's pretty solid, 151. Kevin Capellas. Yeah. 1787 as Galatia. Pretty hard to go wrong with Galatia, but honestly, I think your biggest problem here is way too many of these, way too little of these. That'd be my first thing I would tell you. Honestly, the Cav, it's okay. It's there. That's fine. I don't mind it. But 191, 120, that's really the biggest problem here. The Galatian swords are not going to perform. Galatian legionaries are arguably the best mid-tier unit in the game. Bring them. Bring them, guys. Bring them. Typically, a lot of times the rule that we play with is like a max 7 of a unit. Have 7 of those. Casey Mann as Athens, unfortunately not his day today. Archers not having too much fun here, and then his hoplites really just not carrying the way they should. But that is all right, guys. That is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, go hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.